After Blade Runner implanted itself into the minds of moviegoers back in 1982, elements of its cyberpunk world and story would echo throughout pop culture for decades to come. Despite writers, filmmakers, and game designers telling stories in similar worlds with outstanding results, the familiar dark, rainy streets, grimy neon lights, and cautionary tales of body augmentations remained seemingly steadfast. With that in mind, it's a small revelation to see Polish studio Bloober Team take early cues from these influences and use them as a springboard to create something new and exciting with Observer.
Come in, Lazarski. Lazarski, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Set in the year 2084, Observer tells the story of Daniel Lazarski, played by Blade Runner's Rutger Hauer. Lazarski is a detective who works the despair-ridden streets of Krakow under the direction of the leading corporation of the Fifth Polish Republic, Chiron. The world at large has gone to ruin. A digital plague killed thousands of augmented people, and a colossal war wiped out any previous global superpowers. Thanks to this all-consuming conflict, Chiron rose from the ashes and became the leading authority and manufacturer of basically everything. Lazarski takes jobs from his contact at Chiron, and using his body tech, is able to violently jack into the minds and memories of people, alive or dead, to track clues and solve crimes. Hence his official title, Observer.
My name is Daniel Lazarski. I'm an observer.
Lazarski gets called to a slum in the worst part of Krakow, and this is where the majority of the game takes place. Talking to residents, examining crime scenes, and deciphering clues make up a lot of the gameplay here.
Erratic cutting pattern, indicating the killer was in a frenzy.
But it's all housed inside gorgeously detailed environments, the twisted memories of deranged strangers, and one of the most intriguing cyberpunk narratives in years. The society that has been carved out in this apartment building is all that matters, and it's here that Observer starts to pull away from its influences and blaze its own unique trail. Lazarski slowly unravels events with his augmented technology by scanning crime scenes for either biological or electronic evidence. He also makes use of his Dream Eater augmentation, which is designed to observe people's minds.
Commencing neural interrogation.
Throughout the course of the game, it is these extraordinary sequences that present the horrific story beats in psychedelic and surreal ways. From terrifying nightmare worlds and game designs that border on mad genius, both you and Lazarski emerge from these sections mentally exhausted, but also instantly compelled to push forward to find out what happens next. Exploration, discovery, and human interaction drive the narrative forward. In these bloody crime scenes and filthy apartments, the ability to open a door inches at a time adds another sense of sweat-soaked tension to the game. And whether it's scanning ID tags on illegal body mods or sneaking a look at the tenant list before the janitor comes back, it all pushes you deeper into Observer's illusion.
Still fresh.
Hallways creak as you stalk from door to door, listening to bizarre noises rising from each apartment.
Rats don't last in here.
The crackle of terrified residents through speakers, broken video screens blasting static, and the cacophony of rainstorms envelop you in an uncomfortable tale. Mixed with the truly disturbing sounds coming from somewhere in the basement and an ominous industrial soundtrack, Observer's clutches become almost impossible to escape.
Don't be afraid. I'm here to help.
Though there are times, unfortunately, where there are a couple of moments that will be frustratingly jarring. More than once, you're forced to engage in some instant fail cat and mouse sequences that don't really fit with the overall tone of what Observer is trying to create. However, they are brief and over within a few minutes. And problems like this are quickly forgotten when you're lost in a discussion with a tenant telling you about his religious order which rejects body modifications.
Children of the Immaculate Birth, yes. You've heard of us. All good things, I hope.
Or slowly discovering the oppressive extent of Chiron's reach, from desktop computers to picture frames. And that's why Observer succeeds as well as it does. Every scene adds a meaningful piece of the puzzle to a world and story that you want to immediately know more about. It consistently presents surreal moments and surprises that would seem like, on paper, the work of lunatics. However, in this grimy and hopeless corner of Krakow, they feel completely at home. The writing for even the most fleeting characters, even dead ones, feels genuine. Every person here, from crappy parents yelling at their kids,
Will you get these kids to shut up?
Two abstract constructs of lost souls trapped in their own minds, has a convincing life of their own, and it's that commitment to detail that makes Lazarski's descent into his future hell and his own personal demons all the more compelling. Cyberpunk is a reflection of where we're headed as a society, an oddly alluring reality where we've allowed impressive technology into our lives at the cost of our own humanity. This is a niche genre that needs new revisions and new pioneers so we can keep evolving as we inch closer to seeing its fictional warnings play out in real life. And Observer adds to the familiar parables in fascinating and unexpected ways. In that respect, and on many other levels, Observer is a haunting and remarkable achievement.